The Curse of Liberalism. The Curse of Liberalism is a discussion on the inability of liberals to be free. Liberals are condemned to be forever enslaved by their desire to subject others. Freedom is either for all persons or it's an illusion. Liberals are an accursed lot. Liberalism and freedom cannot coexist. Freedom is a prerequisite for humanity. Having lost their ability to coexist with freedom, liberals are damned to lose their humanity. In so doing, they lose their individuality. Liberalism is the ideology of collectivism, socialism, and freeloading. Conservatism is the ideology of conservation. The implication is that something exists and has existed that needs to exist. Conservatives tend to say they value tradition. Conservatives claim there are things we have that are worth hanging on to. Often, however, they do not hang on to them, merely slow down the process of their disintegration. What then is conservatism? What is our mission? Conservatives are the party of freedom. Conservatives link freedom with the choices made by individuals. We value individual freedom over collective agendas. Conservative parties promote the rights of individuals and the importance of specialization. Truth cannot be dictated. Individual freedom is the key to economic progress. All progress is due to specialization, and this is predicated on each person being free to find his or her own niche. Collectivism fails because no one has the ability or right to dictate to someone else what their purpose in life is. It is impossible to reconcile liberals' stated concern with the poor with their collectivist policies. When it is collectivism that destroys economic activity, collectivism is not compatible with specialization, and specialization is the only possible source of economic progress. Individualism and specialization are needed for economic development, but these cannot be reconciled with the collectivist policies of liberalism. Collectivism and individualism are not compatible. Therefore, liberalism and freedom cannot be reconciled. To overpower and enslave others is to become a slave to the role of tyrant. The dichotomy between liberalism and freedom may be difficult to grasp. Liberals have successfully become associated with liberty. This is the doing of the author of confusion and the father of lies. Liberalism cannot exist without infringing upon the rights of individuals. Liberalism works through collectivism. Liberals are socialist and collectivist, denying the right of the individual to be the pilot of his own development and maturation. Individuals who seek empowerment do not subscribe to the collectivist doctrines of liberalism. Collectivist policy is justified by the principle that the end justifies the means. For the end to justify the means, individual rights must be discounted. There is no way to be a liberal and to support the rights of individuals. Liberals cannot embrace freedom in its real sense. Liberals cannot defend the rights of the individual. Liberalism is a collectivist cult that sacrifices the individual to the collective. Conservatives must defeat liberalism. Conservatives need to rededicate themselves to the preservation of freedom. We must understand freedom is tied to the liberty of the individual. Conservatives must dedicate themselves to protect the culture of freedom that permits us our humanity. Without this culture of freedom, we lose our individuality, and without our individuality, we have lost our humanity.